Winston Paul Murray was today remembered as a true patriot and son of the soil. Friends and family members joined government officials and opposition party members at Parliament buildings this morning to begin their farewell to the late PNC Member of Parliament. Winston Murray served as a Member of Parliament for 25 years. First on the government side when he became Minister of Trade under the Desmond Hoyt administration, and then for the past 18 years on the opposition bench. He was one of the hardest working parliamentarians, his friends recalled, who never wavered in his commitment to serve the people he represented. Just hours before he collapsed and went into a coma, Winston Murray was debating in the National Assembly. That was 3 weeks ago. Today his lifeless body returned to the place where he served the people of Guyana for a quarter of a century. President Barrett Jagdeo and Prime Minister Samuel Hines were among those who joined opposition members and relatives at the Parliament buildings to pay their respects. The President had described Murray as a fine human being who was articulate and intelligent. Winston Murray's friends from the legal fraternity also gathered. Members of the PNC's youth arm kept the guard at a casket, while the Guyana Police Force band paid tribute in song. This afternoon, more tributes were paid at the St. George's Cathedral at a service of thanksgiving. Tributes came from political friends and personal friends.
Winston Murray was very much a team player and could be relied on to look carefully at what was put to him and to give thought to the political implications of such proposals. Throughout the very trying period of the implementation of the Economic Recovery Program, he was very supportive indeed and could be relied on to lend a sympathetic air and encouragement when the going got rough.
The Winston Murray that I know would be touched by the gathering of so many of us in this sacred place. To those of us who have come here with a heavy heart, a sense of hopelessness and confusion from the shock and the sudden passing of someone so dear, he would say, stop.
Prime Minister Samuel Hines, in offering tribute on behalf of the government of Guyana, remembered Winston Murray as a diligent member of the National Assembly. A fitting tribute to him, he said, would be for greater cooperation. Similar sentiments came from the Speaker of the National Assembly, Ralph Ramkaran.
Sisters and brothers, we know not the day nor the hour when any of us will go. Therefore, let us strive not to offend. But where offense is perceived, let us not put off the day to reconcile and be friends again. That would be a fitting tribute to the example set by Minister and Parliamentarian Winston Murray. May his soul rest in peace.
This sustained level of commitment to service was the most distinguishing feature of the character of Winston Murray. Not only did it remain with him for his lifetime, but it motivated him in his endeavors.
Home Affairs Minister Clement Rohi offered tributes on behalf of the ruling party, the PPP.
We of the PPP feel in our collective hearts the pain that must be breaking yours at this time. For Winston was a good man, an outstanding Guyanese, and a person of substance, irreplaceable in our affection and esteem.
Opposition leader and leader of the People's National Congress, Robert Corbyn, in his tribute, reflected on the decades of work Winston Murray had done for not only the party he served, but also for all Guyana. Echoing the words of late Guyanese poet Martin Carter in his timeless poem, Death of a Comrade, the PNC leader noted that the party and the country have lost a true friend and comrade.
As we pay tribute, reflect on his contributions, and yes, experience the immediate pain, anguish, and sorrow
Be also comforted that he lives in the memories of all whose lives he touched, in the hearts of the members of the PNCR with whom he worked for decades, in the genes that he has bequeathed to his offspring, and in the hearts of all with whom he shared his love. Ecclesiastes 3, I believe, reminds us that to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under the heaven. I believe it would be true to say that Winston Shripal Murray enjoyed all the seasons of life.
In offering the eulogy, PNC member, former parliamentarian Katz Can spoke of Murray's love for country and also his commitment to serve.
Winston's political career is very well known. He has been a member of the People's National Congress for some 30 years and has served on the Central Executive Committee of that party and as its chairman. He acquired a body of experience and matured into a skillful and thoughtful politician. He recognized that in the new environment and with the coming of the new dispensation, his party had to change and to make substantive changes if it were to be respected and maintain its place as a valued entity in Guyana's political landscape. He fought hard and unapologetically for these changes.
Born on the 31st of January 1941 on the island of Leguan, Winston Shripal Murray had a humble and simple upbringing, an upbringing that saw him become a teacher before entering the field of politics. He was 69 years old. He will be laid to rest in his hometown of Leguan on Tuesday.